So we are in a heat wave. We have a heat wave warning out. We have done for a few days. A heat wave isn't just a hot day. A heat wave is when we have, over a 3-day period, we have unusually hot maximum and minimum temperatures. And we have seen that over the last few days over most of the state. So this is important because the overnight minimum temperatures being hot doesn't give the body a chance to recover, and it just increases the heat stress. So the heat stress becomes cumulative over a number of days. So at the moment we do have that heat wave warning out for the whole state, and that is today is the peak day for the heat. So also coming at the end of the heat wave cycle, after 2 hot days and then the hottest day today, it is a dangerous situation. So we want everyone to be aware of that, because heat waves do cause a lot of health problems, even in otherwise healthy people, and they are actually one of our greatest killers. They do cause more deaths and illnesses than any other type of natural disaster. So it's really important. The good news is that the heat wave's nearly over. So we have a really hot night tonight across the state, with temperatures in the mid to high 20s for most of the night across the state. So that's going to make it for Melbourne. We have an overnight minimum forecast of 26 degrees, and that'll be the warmest night since January 2018 if it hits 26. So yeah, particularly warm conditions overnight. The good news is though, a cool change is coming through tomorrow. So it will be much cooler in the western part of the state tomorrow, as the cool change will come through during the morning. It is expected through Melbourne at about midday, and then we'll move through eastern parts in the afternoon. So still expecting heat wave conditions for the eastern part of the state, and potentially some parts of the northeast, with the front getting there later. So still the potential for temperatures getting well into the 30s before the front arrives. We do have showers and thunderstorms moving across with that front, some of which may be severe. So we do have the potential for severe thunderstorm warnings, so watch for those. And there is also a severe weather warning for damaging wind gusts with the winds ahead of this front. So that will be over elevated areas, parts of the Grampians, the Central Ranges, the Eastern Ranges, also maybe the Otways and the Strzelecki's, starting the early hours of tomorrow morning and continuing through most of the morning. The good news is Thursday we'll be back to much more moderate temperatures, and then we do start to warm up a bit. So Friday becomes mild, we get easterly flow, and that's going to bring us some moist tropical air from the Coral Sea. So we're going to get into that humid, sticky warmth towards the end of the week, and on the weekend we do warm up for New Year's. So Friday, fairly mild to warm. Saturday we're looking at temperatures in the high 20s in the south and the low 30s in the north. And then on Sunday, looking at high 20s, low 30s in the south and the high 30s in the north. So obviously those desire to head for the beach will probably come back on the weekend. So just want to reinforce all the safety messages that we've already had.